What up, Theo? What up, Jess? Just have a quick question. I guess it's kind of a serious one. I've always wanted to learn how to ride bulls. I come from a long history of cowboys. However, when my family moved here to the U.S., we moved into the city. That kind of part of our, my family's lifestyle was cut off, man. But it's something that nags me all the time, and it's just something that I want to do, that calls me, man. I want to learn how to ride some fucking bulls, bro. So I guess my question is, what tips do you have, man, for somebody that wants to get started, and to just fucking do it? Thank you, Theo. Gang, brother.
Gang, bro.
That's tough. When you get older, it just gets tougher to learn it if you don't start out real young. I mean, it's not impossible, but it definitely makes it harder. When you grow up wanting to do it and you take those steps, like getting on sheep, then you work your way up to little calves and steers, you work your way up, whereas you're this age, you can't start out on that shit. You got to go straight into bulls.
Damn.
It's just so hard when you get older, but the younger kids that can start out like that and get in with the right people and make them take them stepping stones, really teach them correct and teach them right, it's just so much easier than taking a full-grown man and putting them on a bull, because there's not bulls easy enough nowadays that you can learn on, really.
Right, there's not a lot of beginner bulls, really.
But I want to see kids like from the city. I want to see kids that didn't grow up on a ranch, because we've got a couple of buddies. Like there's a guy, Sean Willingham, he grew up wakeboarding, just an extreme sport, and it was that adrenaline rush that kind of sucked him in. And that's why I keep going back to the more eyeballs. I want kids to try it, because who knows? You don't have to grow up on a ranch. You don't have to grow up in a saddle to be a cowboy, and we say that all the time at the PBR now. It's like cowboy is such a broad spectrum term that if you've got those hardcore base values that cowboys have, come on, come be part of us. Come be one of us.
Yeah, there's a guy, Ian Walsh, that I follow on Instagram, and he's like a big surfer, and he's big into X Games and Red Bull type of stuff and all of that. He's an adrenaline junkie,
Yeah.
And I would love to see him. I would love to see some of these guys cross over. And
you remember when the NFL went on strike here? It's been maybe back in the early 2000s, the NFL went on strike, whatever. Chad Ochocinco saw a billboard that the PBR was coming to town, and he tweeted out that he was going to start bull riding, and he came and tried. He went to Ty Murray's house. He started working on trying it, and this is in Ochocinco's prime. And he came to one of our events and he got on a bull, and the direct quote, you can YouTube this and look it up. It's him saying, "I don't understand why these are not the highest paid athletes in the world." Damn. I mean, that's a guy that premier athlete, tried it and sucked at it.
Yeah.
Was horrible.
Yeah.
But it's so tough. Yeah. Yeah.
The funniest part about this whole deal is they didn't just put him on like a all right bull, learner bull. This is the fucking world champion bull that year. This is the greatest bull in the world at this point. Let that just sink in.
Oh my God, I would be so scared.
Look at him. You can.
He looks scared.
He's terrified.
That cage,
but he admitted he's terrified, and he's like, "Okay, we good?" And that's not a knock on him at all.
No,
because,
not at all.
Man, I think it takes. Dude's got huge balls just to try it.
We're gonna get you guys out of here in just a second, man. I know you got to ride tonight, man. I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, he says, "Let's do this."
Damn.
Lee, man.
He was out. Wow, man. Wow. Good for him, bro.
Isn't that cool, though?
Imagine how great he feels right now that he just tried.
How much respect do you have for a guy that's totally out of his element to do that? I love that,
changed my whole
man.
perspective. Yeah,
That's so
right
cool.
there in that moment, changed my whole perspective. Or
Same.
just changed some of my perspective of him.
Same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same.
I have the utmost respect for that guy.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Anybody
man.
that tries that, I
He's
just
a
think that's so
multi-million-dollar athlete, and he's just like, I'm going to try bull riding just to see what's up.
Just to see
He's
if I
got
can
that
see
$1
what it's
million contract.
Yeah.
Screw it,
I'm going to risk
That's
it all.
respect.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thanks
man.
for watching that video right there. That was a beautiful little segment, I think. But of course, I'm partisan to myself. But you can move on to another video right now. You could check on this video or on this video. That's two different options. And you can also subscribe to the channel. Check on a new video. Subscribe to the channel. Check, subscribe, check, subscribe.